There we go. Can you guys hear me now? Hi, how's it going? It's funny because like I had a bit of oh my god, cat's in the way, so she's like breaking my she's breaking my face tracking. It's funny because I was talking a bit and I was like, oh yeah, like if you're gonna see some whack stuff, it's because you know, VC faces. I set VC face to track like my eyebrow movements and stuff, so my eyes are gonna bug out a lot.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Louise, how's it going? How are you?
I've come to talk
So
with
VC
you.
Face is gonna do that, and if I say drink something, um, if I just literally, there's gonna be moments where I'm just gonna be like, oh. But how are you guys doing? How are you doing, Jay and Ronnie? So I am gonna like, so I've never done this. Okay, I have done art streams before. I'm preparing you guys right now because I don't want people to think this is like Gooner Beat or something. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do a full render. Hello, how's it going? How are you? Thank you so much for being here. Aw, thank you. I'm doing good. Just got home from work. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I start my job tomorrow and I'm really excited because it's gonna be training for the week, but it's gonna be interesting. So preparing you guys. So I have censored it. The voices. What do you mean the voices? Stream died. Uh-oh. I don't know. I'm at work. I just wanted to come in like, oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Junk. Oh, okay. I was worried it was my stream. So again, I'm doing a full render. And by full render, I've realized like, thank you for the head pad share. Um, I realized I don't know rendering or that bit as well as I'd like to. So thanks to Jay's suggestion of like a Sadie verse kind of thing, I was like, oh, maybe I can make some like big drawings and stuff of like characters that are popular. All right. Yeah, so the reason why it's kind of weird is because I'm going through, so I'll show it. It's a little weird right now. Because I'm doing like, and I censored it because I don't know how Twitch and YouTube will handle that. But I'm doing like so I'm gonna say this right now. I normally don't do this when I do art. I don't do nude bodies under clothing. Understandable, Chair. Um, but the thing is I wanted to focus on like for skin tone and stuff. I wanted to like practice like shading. I seen a thing where it was like, hey, here's how to do a tutorial, or here's how to do some drawings with like airbrush. Trying to get into the, she'll figure it out. She's a smart cookie. Figuring out this, but like yesterday I was like, I don't really know how to render eyes very well. Or I know how to render eyes. Kind of. But not in the way that I would like to render eyes. So I worked on that yesterday and these are like, and I found, okay, I'm gonna be honest, I found tutorials because like, again, I don't know a lot of tips and tricks that artists would be doing. So, this is me slowly going through the steps of like, all right, here's rendering the eyes. I need to work on the lips because my God, they need to be rendered. Skin and body, like, absolutely. I also, something I want to be like, hey, look at this. When I remove that, I just love that because, so without the sensors, it looks way better. It looks way better. But because I've also rendered that, I'm still trying to figure out rendering on Procreate for skin tones, etc. So I found a like a bit of a guide that used like airbrushing. like the airbrush tool. I think Procreate has that. Um, so like Procreate had, I think Procreate does. I know Clip definitely does, and that's what I've been using is just brush, airbrush tool, three different things. Oh, I don't have my hold on. Where is it? So I also have a little you guys are probably seeing this, all my previous stuff, all the stuff that like I need to work on. One of these days I'll do that. Where is it? Where's my skin tone ref? Yeah, there we are. So I don't know how long ago I found this. But for this sketch in particular, it has been my precious. uh they do have their brush tool. Yeah, so that's what I found works actually really what I found working great. You can obviously like upload this like to the Discord because this has like hexagon is bestagon. Fair. Fair enough. But this has like highlights, midtones and like dark, I guess like shades for like every skin. At, at least for the first batch, it's like almost every skin color, and then I have another one which looks very similar, but I think it's like different shades. And for this, it has been like it has been a blessing. um but today I wanted to focus on hair and getting the sketch for that because yeah. Um so yeah. I also said to myself with these sketches like, okay, because I'm kind of a perfectionist. And by kind of a perfectionist, I've had to learn to like slow down because I can kind of go insane with like trying to like because normally when I do line art, I use like this tool. And if I'm using like Illustrator or something like that, like I would just do something like that because it's quick. Um, and that's what I usually do for the thumbnails because again, it's faster and I usually have to get the thumbnails done in like a week or two. So it's something that can cut time. I'm just like, yes, thank you. But yeah. So part of this is just like, hey, guys want to ask any questions about this, or if you guys want to, I don't know, it's gonna be vibing. I know I'm using the same playlist, but like, it doesn't get dinged on YouTube. It just works. Also, I forgot to upload a notification to YouTube being like, hey, I'm streaming today. Smile. Oop. I have been all over the place because again, working on this. Yeah. Working on this. Actually, what kind of got me started on this was I was working on Ronnie's comm, and one of the things I had to do for it was cut gems. So I was like, I don't know how to color cut gems, and I know for a fact that if I do color them how I think they will, they're not gonna look good. Whenever you draw, you play any music or video to pass the time as you make S tier art. Oh, thank you. I do. So it honestly depends on the day. And by the day, I mean like, do I feel like listening to music or not? Like I have a liked playlist of just a bunch of songs, a lot of I don't want to say it's random bullshit go. Chat has heard like Twitch chat has heard like my playlist in the past. Again, just because YouTube's gonna be like, no, no, why would you play this? This is copyrighted, whereas like Twitch is a bit more lenient on that, where it's like, oh, you play copyright music. Alright, well, here's the parts we're not gonna like have any music for or any sound. It's like, okay, that's fine. There's that. I usually will listen to like streams and stuff. So a person I normally will have on in the background is actually Rainer Vase Jr. And if you don't know him, number 51. Uh um former Achievement Hunter member, Let's Play dude. He was actually one of my favorite when I was watching him as a teen. And I will have like his streams on in the background. I'd have the hair in the front, the hair in the back. And or I'll just have like Dark Lore. I hate to say it like Dark Lore, but I do like kind of like those creepy like Nexpo or Night Mind, like videos like that, longer ones like that. Sometimes history ones, but usually if it's history ones, I usually will like I'll usually be like actively watching that just because I mean, history nerd. Hey, let's go. They're really great to watch while drawing. Yeah. I don't know which one because I'm just like I've listed like three and it's like, hey, all of them are great. And then yeah, like I said, occasionally I'll like listen to music. But honestly not as often as before. I'm also someone who my tops are Mr. Nightmare Chill, ND top 5, Scary Ghost Con Camber. Ooh. So I do watch I actually do watch a few of those. I actually watch Nuke's top 5. His are good. Dark, I used to watch Dark like a lot when I was in high school. Before they funny enough, before he started voicing over them. Love Nukes. Nukes is so good. Honestly, I feel like he's like one of the legit ones, and that's for the type of content. Thank you, Tablet. For the type of content he does, it's very, very, very rare to get like some legitimate stuff, or at least stuff where. So I know I'm gonna have some people scoff because I've had one of my friends kind of scoff at that when I say it, but I am sensitive to spirits. I don't work with them always. Like shocker, the person who calls themselves the witch, it actually does like, you know, witch witch stuff. My cat. Welcome back. Yes, I know. I'm talking. You're just like, oh, attention. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't often work with them, but I am sensitive to them. And Nukes is probably the one where I'm just like, yeah, most of these videos are legit. At least most of them. If anything, there are a lot that I can comment on. Thank you for the head pat. Many of them really do look real, and I believe in spirits myself and stuff. Yeah, because like I do. The dubious creature demanding scritches and or food. Mostly scritches. I believe. I'm gonna be honest, Ronnie. I may have accidentally conditioned her, like probably for years now at this point, whenever I stream, there is either the potential for food, um, or attention of some sort. Like she knows she will get like something. And she's just like, yes. Cause she will do this like when I'm just in call with the usuals. Jer- okay, I have I have her I have her soft or not her soft cat food. She got her soft cat food. Um do I have the Droid plugin? I don't remember if I downloaded that while using what do I do? Brickcam. While using the app. We'll do all I've done if I had the points. Just feed her and tell her it's from me. I mean, that's fair. I mean, like I said, it's right here. she turned around the moment I did that, and she's just like, oh. There you go. You've been spoiled by Jer. I was about to do that. I'll have to make sure to set it up next time. I mean, it would be kind of easier to do that since again, I'm streaming in my room, and my room is like I'd say fairly small. I can at least set it up where no, that might be doxing because it would be in my she likes to sit by the window. What are you doing? Now she wants to go into a drawer. Okay, fine. You do you. Let me put Twitch chat away. No. Oh, what was I gonna say? Yeah, because she likes sitting next to the window. And she will absolutely like, you know, it may or may not show where I live or where I currently live, I guess. But like if she's like sitting on my bed or something, and move it down. Warhammer paints haven't moved since Friday when they printed the label. I'm just like, please, sir, may I have some updates. Yeah. What? What? What's up? You want me to open a second drawer? Was it not the drawer you wanted? Okay. Yeah, no, I understand that, Ronnie. Like, it's, ugh, it can be painful sometimes. That's why I'm at least kind of lucky that, now that I have my car, I can actually go and pick up, like, art supplies, like, if I need, physical art supplies. Because, again, I do, like, in my free time, I realize I do a lot of art stuff in my, like, even free time. UPS is supposed to be the one who delivers it, but like better than FedEx, but damn, they ain't even in possession of the parcel yet. That might be I mean that might be on the person who's sending it, but like oh wait, no, you said they printed the label. I don't trust I don't trust delivery companies, but like yeah. Ow. Hello. What do you want? I can't draw with my right hand, Luna, please. What are you doing? What are you doing down there? You have the zoomies? I have a feeling you have the zoomies. Don't do that to my sketchbook. I start stream, and she ends up being the littlest fucking rascal. Oh my god. Doing art is confident mind and it helps you space up and out and be creative. Oh yeah, no. Like I do so I do like handcrafts, like embroidery and cross stitch. I actually finished one the other day. And I still have to work on the I have a hoodie I'm working on. I've worked on it like I worked on it and then I stopped. And then I was like, "Ooh, but this would be a really cool back piece. Be nice." It's going to end up being a Plague Doctor hoodie. Um because the front has a unfortunately misaligned Plague Doctor thing on it, but it looks really good. And then the back I have another one. Another design that I was like, "Ooh, this would be good." And I do have some like cross stitch patterns for like rats. I'm like, ooh, that would be good down the sleeves. I mean, what you can do with a needle, some thread, and like a $12 hoodie from Giant Tiger, just wild. It's in Tennessee right now, so it's not terribly far, but like, damn, yeah, true. That's sick. Pun fully intended. Suffer. What? Ah, I swear to God. I can't wait to just hear more fucking dad jokes from either you or Draco tonight or whenever. Uh, uh, uh the uh eh, eh, eh. Real. Love the dad jokes. God. It was bad last night in D&D. Just there was at least one or two. And it's like, can you guys not? Please. For the love of God. Ugh. But yeah. Hmm. Yeah, it was crazy. Oh. Was this after I had to go because my brain can only remember Erica was saying the one about Boro or whatever? I think it was that, but I do know I think Draco said one like before that. I don't know. I I barely remember too. It's today has been interesting because so as some of you know, I do audio commissions as well as art commissions. I also do V-Ray commissions as well. Uh not to plug in everything, but uh eh. Um but I had a Patreon commission and I was just like, "Oh yeah, let me just do some writing for that before stream." I had enough motivation to write the entire script in like I want to say 2 hours? I'd say 2 hours, yeah. Everything was such a haze last night, and I hate that I had to go early, but I just felt like shit. Honestly, that's fair. And I mean, like, brain fog happens. I mean, I was even getting tired too, and it's just like, it'd be like that. Sometimes you just gotta. I mean, to be fair, I think the only things you missed were, Og got fancy new belt. He has also changed a bit in appearance wise. Um, we joked at him looking more like a hilltop giant than the hilltop giant belt that unfortunately absolutely disintegrated once he was forcefully attuned to that belt. We now have a third god that we can just be like, hey, we have your item. We also have your disciple, but like Also, Og's waiting for the next time we get into combat to show us like his fun new toy, and I'm just like. Also, I'm loving how Atlas is taking Og's character. Hopefully I can make it to you guys D&D Discord, hopefully to watch the chaos and dad jokes. We don't normally stream this session that we're doing. It's more of a private one, so when we talk about that, it's just like, hey, this is what we've been doing in our off time. It's great though. It's been really fun. Like Atlas is a super great DM. Can't even pinpoint why, because I was happy I got a spotlight. I was still there for that. Real as fuck. Yeah. Um, like, yeah. We've also been at this campaign for like, I think it's been a year since I joined. So it's been like 2 years for the rest of the party. And it has been wild. That's understandable. Yeah. Actually, we could do the BGK thing live, if others are good for that. I'm pretty sure Aaron wouldn't be, would be okay for that. It also depends, because we did get to act, we did just get to act 2 in BG3. So I'd have to be like, so here's my character. Yes, I know she's missing an eye, and you guys completely missed out on the whole, let's subject her into, a lobotomy, Lamau. Creature. Yeah. Gremlin. Ooh, BG3, yeah. Yeah, that one's been a really fun one I've been enjoying. At least marginally more acceptable, because Aaron is the only one who doesn't have a streaming channel, but I'll leave that up to him. Yeah, we could do a recap thing. I mean, that's fair. As long as like Draco's down for that too. We can. I just know that like it'll probably be off the cuff and like whenever we can. I don't want to set BG3 stuff to like a schedule or anything, because I know like at times we'll be like, oh yeah, we should do. No. Hi, critter. She sat down and then like not fully closed, but like tabbed out of everything. Okay, there we go. Feeling cool with it. We just have to see what the other thing first. Yeah. I don't know. She do that. She is just. Listen, sweetie, I'm moving my phone. No, I'm moving. You don't. Why are you? The joys of working with a gremlin. Certified house panther. Kitty, you gonna sit? You gonna sit? Can you sit? Thank you. And we got the little paw over the arm. Hell yeah. Aw. I will have to do this. Don't bite my pen. You little shit. If you guys really do it, so looking forward to watching. Oh, hell yeah. I was tempted to stream Elden Ring the next time we do that. Old Daniel Larson and the gang. Ah, yes. Praise the moon. Listen, I'm still gonna try for that build. Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't be too bad too. We are very close to finishing, like, the main game. From what, Aaron has said we have left. But, like, I mean, I'm down for that too. More reasons to, I guess, stream. As long as, like, people are okay with me being more chill and, like, I guess not as focused. But, like, yeah. I still need their approval, for that, but could be goofy. True. And you still have a Shadow of Erdtree too. True. Eh. Hey, silly. Yeah. I do. So, hello, Happy. How's it going? How are you? What are you doing, Luna?
The cream. And let me
Yep.
point. The cream. The cream. Oh, the cream. The cream. The cream.
No, Ed. Oh
The cream.
no. Oh God.
Cream. And let me point.
The cream.
The cream. Oh, the cream. The cream. The cream. The cream.
It is I. Welcome, welcome, Heavy. Now that I've been checking between the difference with actually streaming YouTube, I might just go back to solo Twitch streaming and then leave YouTube as is. Who knows? I'm doing okay. How about you? I am doing good. I'm excited because I start my my job tomorrow. Because that will be me being like, hey, history? You like history? I like history. Oh, Spotify. But yeah. Thank you thank you Twitch for being like, hey, ASMR channel. That'd be good. Or the ASMR section of Twitch. Smile. When it's mostly just me being like, gremlin. Free from Magia. Oh, hell yeah. I don't know why, but Randy Savage inhaling during that just reminds me of that A is for asthma meme. It's the dude slim table inhaling. Oh my god. Anyway, just open my YouTube and you're on my front page. Yo, hell yeah. Yeah. Let's go. I mean, I am streaming to both, so you know, we be like that. Although I have noticed that like when I streamed as Sadie, there were more people and it's just like, well, listen, Rin do the streaming. Because that's what Rin was doing before. I say as I'm, you know, streaming as Rin, drawing Sadie. And I'm like, hey, this can be a lore stream if people want to ask questions about, like, the character I'm drawing. Even though I'm also like, oh god, if people ask me questions, I will combust. Right next to and adds new Boobastic game is here. How fitting! Oh my god, that is actually like the most fitting I've ever like at all. I mean, it do make sense. I have updated this at least this model slightly. I still need to update the outfits. But I am on VC face, which means I can quickly hot swap or not hot swap. Swap to the other outfits. Smile. Just want to clean up a little bit of the lines, even though I honestly shouldn't. But because I want to get to the rendering, okay? Also, if you see noties in the Discord, that's about me asking Aaron and Draco if they're good for a funny idea. You might want to be more specific with that because anytime you mention funny idea, Draco immediately just gets the fucking scared hamster face. Just the hamster screaming face. Cause it's like, is he gonna get a game thrown at him that he maybe wants but doesn't want to say he wants only because he doesn't want to spend money? Oh yeah, specifying there. Fair. I know he did say that he wanted to do some more streaming. It's like, yeah, you know, we could do stuff like that for the funny. I was thinking too, because I did draw a bit of Gatsby, like Aaron's D&D character, and I know like that's his uh he has a crow for like his Fugi. I was thinking of drawing him a Fugi of Gatsby, because I think that would be I think that'd be great. A funny crow. I don't know. We'll see. It's definitely something I can like easily like sketch up and see, but we'll see. We'll see. That is unfathomably based. I mean, I should have done this yesterday, but like I wanted to draw actually quickly. Basically. So in the campaign, we God, I can't draw birds. Which is why I need to learn. But like basically with him like licking because I seen like some animated gifs of just having him being like funny skull rock where it's just like mine or is like Silver Brigida just being like, hey, don't lick the skull. Please don't lick the giant skull. We know you think it's rock. Don't do that. Hey, let's go. Three streams. Oh, okay. Lick the rock moment. I mean, yeah. That is one way geologists are able to tell what's the sensors are blocking where I'm drawing. No. No. I don't want there to be a nip slip. But there might have to be a nip slip because I can't. Maybe I just deal with it. We'll see. We'll see. Although I do think if we're gonna do like bigger games like that, I definitely I mean I could do full V-Ray model. I might no, I feel like those two. I'd have to use my PNG tuber just to save on like, you know, my laptop going kaboom midstream. My laptop going baba booey and then just imploding. The NIP's power level is over 9,000. Listen. I really I had a lot of fun drawing them. Although I do think, because I used another skin tone to draw them, because I was like, I don't know how I can make decent. I don't know how to color them decently without looking like, I don't want to say too cartoonish, but like you could definitely tell that it was like off or weird. Something like that. Fair. Elden Ring at least should be fine, but BG3, I'd be more worried about. That's also what I'm thinking about. Just because higher system. True. As a true cultured creature, the censored only makes it more erotic, as a gentleman would say. That is understandable. I mean, I did pick this specifically because, like, listen. That's good shit. At least I think it's good shit. I'm very proud of them. I'm very proud of the nipples, okay? I do need to work more on like that part here. You guys probably didn't see that. Like this part here. That's only because funny enough, I'm actually not used to drawing like NSFW, so that's why like I will make those dick jokes. I will make those sex jokes. I do not care. But when it comes to like drawing and writing stuff like that, I'm like, How do? I have done some NSFW artwork, but like nothing like sketches. But like I haven't really looked into anatomy. I have to redo that line, huh? Neat. Well, let me just actually. Oh. But like, yeah. That should be good. At least make it like nice enough, I guess. Okay, actually, I shouldn't say that, like, I haven't done NSFW stuff. More so, like, I am very comfortable doing, like, the teases and stuff like that. Like, I guess what people would call, like, the Gooner Bay. Like, I seen the reaction people made for the, for the succubus one. That new one that I made. Everybody just being like, oh, damn. And I'm just like, yeah. That succubus one has also been one I've been really wanting to update because like the old one was all right. It just wasn't the best. Or well, it could have been better. That's also the nice thing about like having to do YouTube thumbnails and everything. I'm just trying to make the spicy art in comic, so so far it's fun to make. Ooh, spicy art and comic. Ooh. But Safe for Work is my main one. Like, I'm not gonna like criticize an artist to being who are like, yeah, we're gonna do like hentai and stuff like that because like those people, and I also do know a few, the amount of anatomy you have to learn in order to make art like that is wild. Absolutely wild. Because like you gotta get like the hands right, you have to get the positioning right, you have to get how does the human body look depending on like positions and stuff like that, and it's extremely detailed. Can I help you, Luna? You sleep? Okay. Honestly, as long as it's not illegal, go absolutely nuts with it. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. It's just there's also those artists that it's like, why are you like this? Which is why I draw all my characters. Honestly, I think all of them are at least like 20? They're in their 20s for sure. Or they look like they're in their 20s. Like, Saddie is, she looks like she's in her, definitely like high mid 20s. Very true. Is not. Very much not. I do plan to do more of the reference stuff because I'm like, you know, might as well. I think it'd be fun to do. Because it's just like, here, do you guys want Lordom? I'm gonna show you. I honestly should be showing Patreon this because this is for their video. This was also one of the ones where I was like, this one needs an update. This is also what they picked for the choice because it was Monster Girl and Android. And so not only did I have to learn gems, I was just like, let me do your eyes. And I know she's been one. So like, let me show you her old one, because this is the one she originally had, which is also having me be like, I should do some artwork for another friend of mine, Draco, who's an android, because this is the same drawing technique I used for his eyes for some other images I've done. But then I did this, and I'm like, I'm doing android eyes like this. We said they were very nice stuff. Yeah. Fun fact too. So I separated like the layers for this to make it look like it's separated, but this one was also one where I was like, I really need to know like how to do like plastic shading or metal, like how to paint metal and stuff like that. So if hers like if her next video does well, I might actually do some stuff on her, because like as I was drawing her, I was just like, I have thoughts. I have some goofy stuff. And by goofy stuff, I mean I'm like, I have some ideas. I won't say, but yeah. Yeah, I kind of wish I did like the line art stuff, but I also was like very focused on D&D last night. I kind of wanted to pay attention to that. Honestly, if I learn, I mean, I have been learning some techniques with this, like, I can definitely see, me using, like, some of the eye tricks for future stuff, because those are really fun to do. Skin, will be nice. One thing I hope, though, more so, is especially, like, why I'm working on hair, is I really do need to learn to render hair better, differently, in a way that is like, oh, it looks like I'm rendering hair, or adding like proper shades and stuff like that, because I have noticed that most of the time when I do hair, it's like, here is a shadow. Here is, oh no, I forgot to do the highlight. But I know there's like mid-tones, I know there's like other stuff that just doesn't get worked into. Should also check here every so often. Okay, mostly from Twitch. That's fine. Just wanted to make sure YouTube wasn't being left out. Huh? Also, you may have noticed with like Sadie too in this image, she doesn't have her horns right now. It's okay. They will come in time. And in time, I'm pretty sure like once I finish rendering the hair, like that'll be the next one. Let me fix this because I'm not a fan of how that's turning, how that's looking. I have to re-add some of the hairlines, or some of the ear lines, but also this will end up like updating, I guess kind of updating some stuff. Because I have ones in mind that I want to give an update for. Or, well, not an update, I would say, like, but I got some ideas while looking at references and stuff and how to render stuff like that. And one of them was like unusual pupils, which, you know, those are neat. Those are always cool. For those who, I love how I'm giving lore or details for other characters other than Sadie. So looking for the ideas you have in store. Thank you. But the kaiju girl, Morgera, her eyes, so her eyes and eyeshadow or makeup, and eyeshadow basically, those are the colors of radiation. So her eyes, which are blue, are radiation blue, which is what you'll normally see in cooling towers, the radiation pools, stuff like that. So her eyes are different hues of that, and her makeup is radiation green or uranium green, like what we would commonly see as or think of when we think radiation. So I sort of caught you on Comcast. Okay. In a way, I'm kind of glad that it's Comcast because, like, again, I'm a bit worried, but I switched the bitrate and everything seems to be fine, which is nice. But yeah, they murdered me for 10 minutes. Jesus. Oh, I swear, your internet provider is like, ugh. Like, what the fuck? Okay. Oof. Yeah, real. Exaggeration is still my whole connection went down. I mean, still, that is still upsetting no matter what. That's one thing there. But, so my idea for her, actually, is, giving her the radiation symbol for her pupils, which, personally, I think that'll look amazing. Let's see. Okay. That's the hair done. Or well, the sketch done. Now, where's my references? Or where's my thing on how to render? Because, God. Okay. Oh, base color. Oh, okay, I should have figured that out. Actually, does that look good? I think that looks fine. If I need to add more, I might add more later, but for now, I think. Yeah, I did try working on some more. I was actually gonna do a full-on like reference. And I found a pose for mine that would be cool. Also some lore spoilers. That's fine. We don't worry about it. Oh no. Hello? Okay. Got all that. Yeah. I'm now concerned. I'm now slightly concerned. Oh no. I should. Oh right, yeah, because it's not. God damn it. Usually my go-to is just magic wand, Smile. It will be fine, Smile. I'm still gonna do magic wand. I don't care. No, that I used base. I should not. I'll figure it out. Okay. Think. Okay, what happens? You're at a base. I do that. Nope. Same thing. Fuck. Any worst comes to worst, I just do Old Faithful. And by Old Faithful, I mean no. Whatchamacallit. Brush. We're just gonna do that. And fill. Good enough. Usually shift them under body line so I can kind of gauge what I'm doing. Boop. This is annoying me. This is annoying me. Okay, when I do this, what do you do? Oh, you do everything. Why are you like this? Oh, right, yeah, because it's not. I'm trying. Well, actually, the hairline here, let's see. Oh, yeah, that should work. It'll take me a while, but it. Nope. Well, if anything, if I could do the braids, then it works. I could also be an absolute disaster. Oh, right, yeah, some of these are. I think you're fine. Nope. You're fine. You will be fine. You're fine. You're also fine. All y'all are fine. Okay. The base. Okay. That gets most of them. Oh, right, that one's cut off. Oh, but I can grab that one. Right. have this. Yeah, I think the curve right my somewhat. It works. It just works. Or trust the process. More so trust the process on this. There. Going to base that. Oh, stop. Yes, that would be where the lasso tool comes in. The only problem with using the lasso tool is like you kind of gotta be very specific. Then again, I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see how it patches up everything. Like, let's do that. I hate it. Which is much wrong. Just a brush. Yeah. Work, or is it just gonna be a mess? Doesn't hurt to try. So completely misses that. But okay, so misses that. But gets that. I suppose for right now, whatever works. It's just does it get this? No. The only one it gets is that. Ah, that's disappointing. Whatever. Yeah, it works. Yeah, those are trigger. Clean up there. Let's see now. Oh, no, I'm here. Okay. So if I go here. Okay, so it hits. Still hit. Oh, so now I make it kind of useless. That's fine. Just gotta do it the old-fashioned way. And be careful. That's the only thing about not having, like, a full thing of, like, lines. Like, it's not... Like, the hair is its own set of, lines. The, body, the face, the eyes, they all have their own set of lines. God, that game's so loud. It's just because, like, it would be much more easier to be like, magic wand tool. Bop, bop, bop. Color. Alright. Moving on. But, oh well. I did say when I started these that, I was gonna go do the whole process, but in parts. Because that's also something I realized too, where it's like I learn and improve if I have something like doing sketches and practice and stuff is fun. It's fine. Um, but I tend to challenge myself more and kind of learn and improve when I actually have something like I'm in the process of doing, like something that's like thank you for the hip head share. Something that's like big or bigger. So like something like this where it's like I'm gonna make this like really nice artwork, but I don't know how to, or at least the best I can for that, because I know I should probably fix the lips, but that'll be that might be something I do in my own time because I've been trying to look up references on um like ways to do that. And it's just been kind of like, here's how to do it for like several different things. Some I might be able to. Do something quick. Yeah, I figured. Sorry, if you're wondering why I'm putting it in just chatting, it's not because I'm ending. It's because I have to color around the nipples. And I don't want chat to be like, oh listen, listen, there's a reason we're on here for right now. I mean, it's not as bad as that one stream. Oh god. Oh, I think it was a 24-hour stream. Okay, we should be fine. Get some clothes. Eventually, it's a process. Everyone starts out naked. She'll get clothes eventually. This is not a nude. This is not a nude drawing. This is 100% like she will be clothed after this. However, it's going to take a while because I'm doing it piece by piece. Clothes are just coming last because Lamau. Clothes always go on last. She'll get it. Hey, Thom, how's it going? How are you? I just saw what Jay said. I want to thank you. Never load on my end, but could also appreciate when I have to argue with John Comcast. Yeah. You just got the notification? Did Discord not send it again? Because, like, that's wild if it didn't. And I know Twitch is bad for that. Which is, again, wild. I don't want to call you out heavy, but how are you enjoying Limbus? I need to play more of that game. It did on my end, but not as a ping. Oh, wild. I don't have notice for Discord active because then my phone buzzes endlessly. Oh, that's fair. Yeah. I only have it for I usually turn off because you can go into servers and individually turn them off. So I usually do that, especially for servers or chats that I know either I have to be active in or I will be active in. So like the streaming server, like, you know, my server and the one for the community and everything. The notifications are on for that. Some friends ones I do. One for a bot that has taken over my life because I am a gotcha slut. You know, stuff like that. But I do for Twitch and YouTube, and only Twitch notified me. Oh, weird. That is actually weird. Huh. Well, at least Twitch notified you. One of these days, I gotta just be like, all right, let's do the ins and outs of YouTube. I say as I open up several other things and be like, let's do this, let's do that. Let's do 15 other things. And it's like, how about I not? How about we just don't? Or not don't, but like, how about we just get through the stuff we do need to do and then, figure it out as we go along? Or, I don't know. I'll see. I mean, I have been testing YouTube streaming and it's okay. Although, like I said, I see it's more active on Twitch, but eh, eh. Or I'm gonna assume that a lot more of my YouTube subscribers are just kind of like, oh, you do Twitch stuff? Easier to do, just go on Twitch and do that. Uh, depends. But it is kind of nice to be able to kind of get back into a routine-ish for streaming. And it's gonna be interesting once I start my job to be like, okay, where's my energy in all this? Am I able to do this? Do I feel like doing this? We'll see. I feel like it should be fine. But also depends because, I need to remember what because I know the position I got. I think it's similar to like what I had over the semester, which, that's not good. That's not good. Fuck. Okay, that was a much larger part of that. Okay. I think that's perfect. Thankfully, it wasn't too far down, or wasn't too far back, but which I guess, so going back to like the job thing, which is just basically giving tours. One of the things is like running the gift shop, and it's like, hey, yeah, that's fine. There's gonna be like some Saturdays which is probably why there's gonna be like a week of training. Probably to be like, all right, let's fit you into these period accurate costumes so you can walk around I'll look up after. You can walk around the local farmers market advertising for us. And I'm just like, yeah, all right. Being fair. I think some of it was doing like social media stuff, and I'm like, that's doable. I do remember one of the questions they asked was like, hey, if you're gonna set up like a display, what would your thing be? Like, what would your idea be? And I believe in the interview I was like, oh yeah, like maybe something about like, because handcrafts, stuff like that, like people doing or history of like that. Well, not really history, but like examples of that. Garment stuff, like a lot of material culture or material history for that. I don't know. I don't remember. Very interesting artwork. Thank you, Zom. Will be closed. Will be closed. I just as I've been saying a bit during the stream, I'm going through the process of learning to render art digitally, piece by piece, or like section by section. So earlier I started with like line work, positioning. I Still kind of, I mean, I still need to work on hands. But if I hide this, I'm so happy with how like the shading of this looks, because just taking off the lines, I'm like, ooh, that looks good. I'm very proud of that. I do have to censor it because I did do, the sketch does have additional parts that I normally don't do. And the only reason why I normally don't do that is just because I don't usually feel the need to. Gotta go buy food? Yeah, no worries. No worries, Jer. Totally get it. And then I worked on like the face, the lips and eyes. Actually the eyes are what I worked on yesterday, which I'm like, ooh, it looks so good. She looks very good. Thank you. Like I said, she is not gonna be naked for very long. Well, and by very long, I mean once I get to that process of doing that. Is like, as you noticed, she's missing her horn, or as if you notice, or if you know, like, that section of, like, YouTube and stuff, she's missing her horns. And it's because I want to render, well, those details are a lot, because that's gonna be, I'm gonna have to either trace, like, a reference. And by a reference, I mean the ears you see, or the horns you see on her are not like the horns I initially envisioned for her. And by trace, I mean I just want the general shape of it before I add like details and because like, you know, there's I can actually show like where I'm getting colors from. Like there's vines in the hair, vines and flowers, vines and flowers. So that I need to do that. However, here's the thing. She's not exactly a deer goddess. She's actually a specific kind of deer. And the horns, when I get to it, well, no, I wouldn't exactly say they're a dead giveaway. Well, they kind of are. I just noticed that the hairlines is a bit messy. It's fine. It's a bit messy. Go. Looks fine, but definitely. I guess I wasn't really too dead focused on this side, but I mean, it works. Not everybody's gonna zoom in. Also, if you're wondering, like, what DPI, so for those artists who know DPI and do DPI, I'm working at 300 DPI, which is dots per inch for those who don't know, which is a higher quality render. And honestly, I think I might push for more of my art to be, I mean, the thumbnails are that, but like, so this reference image, I wasn't paying attention. I set it to 72 DPI, which means like if I want to do very, very tiny detailed work, it's gonna look pixelated as fuck. Anyway, so the horns, before I get more distracted, she is actually what is called an Irish elk, which is a prehistoric megafauna that we have found like antlers and stuff for, and they're fucking massive. But for like the longest time when I was like sketching and drawing, it's like, because I don't know how to draw horns very well, so it's like the general shape of something that is like, what is it, 12 feet, I think, or something like that. They're huge. They're bigger than our current modern megafauna, the moose. And every time I remember this, and then like, because I remember I'm pretty sure it's some YouTuber I follow. There's a YouTuber I follow who does like tours and stuff of museums and plazas in England and France, and I think a bit of Ireland. And I remember, because I brought this up to chat, this is like one of the tidbits where I'm like, this is very interesting. There's a 12th century church, I believe. It's either a church or a castle. And they have an Irish elk skull hanging, was it 12th century? Might have been earlier. I do know in the 1200s, because there is written records, they found an Irish elk skull in a bog, and the dudes who found it gifted it to the local lord, could have been local king, I don't remember. I'd have to find it. And yeah, they just have it hanging up there as a display item. And it's like, huh. And yeah, that sounds base as fuck. Oh yeah, no, like, just this massive deer skull, and scientists a while back, like, did the whole DNA testing on it, and they're just, or they carbon dated it, I should say. And it was like, yeah, like, they're like, oh, this is an Irish elk. This is a very, very fucking old animal. And yeah, these dudes in the 12th century was like, oh, look at this neat skull. Here you go. Have a cool skull. I'll just fix that later. Which is, again, for chat who does know, again, local history nerd. We'll just, like, ramble on about history. Just for the... That's also why, fucking going back to school for, like, my degree. So the school let me in, on a history degree, because I was like, or a Bachelor of History in that program, because it's like, oh, well, it's your second choice, and all your grades from before match is fine. I'm like, that's fine. That is my second choice. But I'm doing a double major because I do also like psychology, but I also do, and the psychology will get, you know, there's a little more to psychology, or more options, I guess. But like, doing all the history stuff, and the fact that I've been getting like work and stuff, like doing history, I'm just like, and getting all the history, like, all my history classes are just like, I'm excited. I'm excited for this coming semester's history classes. Those are going to be fun, because one of them's a history of medicine. The fact more medieval architecture didn't incorporate Ice Age megafauna now disappoints me. Like, imagine the king's banquet hall with a literal woolly mammoth skull mounted over the king's throne. There are possible Skyrim shit. I mean, to be fair, there are cases of I mean, I'm trying to think. Some of them could have been destroyed because, again, oh god, what the fuck is this creature? Abhorrent demon. I mean, the Greeks and the Romans were like, oh, woolly mammoth skull? Which they didn't know was woolly mammoth at the time. You mean Cyclops skull. There's possibilities of that. I'm pretty sure archaeologists have yet to find, like, anything like that, or it's not known. So there was a time, so just gonna see how YouTube is everything. Okay, good. So there was a time where because, like, obviously for my YouTube stuff, it's very niche. It's, you know, giantess stuff. And there was a time where it was like, I was kind of going crazy, because it's like, I can't just keep doing the same topic over and over and over again. How the hell? I have found ways to, like, alleviate that while also dealing with YouTube algorithm and just enjoying, like, what I do in general. But there was a time where it was like, it was hard to find scripts for, or making scripts was just kind of being a little too much for me. I mean, being in the middle of a cross-country move is also not helping. What else? So I ended up making. Oh, why are you reconnecting? Is the stream good? Shit, dwarf Mediterranean elephant moment. Oh, true. It's still badass that they came up with a little mythology creature based on fossils. True. You'd actually be surprised with a lot of folklore. What it's based on, because it's fascinating. Me instilling terror into the medieval peasants by showing them a complete Tyrannosaurus skeleton. That is true though. I'm trying to think because like lore podcast, they do a lot of research into like folklore and how various folklore affected like how we perceive the world and stuff, and like how different diseases would do that. One of these days, when I have a good check, I should definitely try your NSFW content out, just out of curiosity. I mean, to be fair, it is also like Patreon's also like $10 for the one most people will go for. That's also if you want like the newer stuff too. Because I have been using the Funny Hub to with older Patreon audio as more of a promotion thing. So like it's there under the same is it under the same name? Like similar name. Shouldn't be too hard to find. It is the ASMR side of it. That's also where I'll upload like commissions I get too. It's also just it's a more so a way to promote, but it is kind of nice that the Funny Hub. I'm gonna call it the Funny Hub just because I don't know how not Twitch. Twitch doesn't give a fuck. But how YouTube would feel about that. I'm treating it as TikTok, but you know, you can always check Pornhub. But yeah, I use that for I use the older audio for that. So I have a consistent not only do they have a consistent upload, but it's like they're about they're at least 3 to 6 months. Well, they're quite a ways behind Patreon though. So like for $10, you'd get pretty much everything new. And then at $20 you get that and a free commission per month. I was gonna say for the Twitch stuff too, for the commission, so not to include not only normal commissions, so like artwork, model stuff, artwork, model stuff, shit like that. What else? It does include ASMR commissions. The only thing is it's like it would be the safer work ones. So because again, like you're redeeming a free commission, it'd have to be a safer work idea, which can go up to spicy as long as it fits like guidelines. And of course something I'm comfortable with, but then also something that I can promote because that is what that's for. I think the only time it gets even close to that is so again, highest tier on Patreon, or the giveaway. And I know there's going to be a giveaway next month. So, yeah. No, ad's over. Oh, okay. Were you guys able to get like what I was saying? Cause I know I was kind of talking and I didn't realize. Heavily focused. Very, very focused. Actually, how is flashbang? Okay, we're doing good. I'm free. Nope. Okay, I was just saying how uh essentially Pornhub is like the free version of all the NSFW audios, but you're extremely behind on all the current ones. And then and then on Patreon, it's all the latest ones. Like the middle tier gets all the latest ones. And then the highest tier, you also get a free commission per month. There is also a free commission, or the free commission tag here also kind of does that. However, it's like basically the 10 to 15 minutes safe for work version because you're getting it commissioned here. Or you're redeeming said commission, and essentially all those commissions redeemed here are for me to use to promote. So getting it here, it's like, okay, you're better off doing Gumroad, you're better off doing Patreon, highest tier Patreon, stuff like that. But there is going to be the only one that does get like close to a Patreon or Gumroad commission is the Dan can't access the hub in Virginia, who won't service certain states due to the stricter age verification laws. Yeah, right. Your guys' stuff is, I'm sorry, your guys' stuff is a mess. Which is honestly very unfortunate, but can't say might be a good lighter color. That's no, because it's just gray. I have to look up. That's the only thing of having like a platinum, like kind of a blonde character. Like, it's a bit hard to get like. It's kind of not bad. I want something more. Something more yellow work. Green would be weird. Red would also be weird. Pink work? Pink would work. I might make it like right here. Yeah, that kind of works. Kinda. That's more for skin tone. VPN, allow me to use myself. Yeah, true. I might. Oh, I'll see. How's it going? How are you? Popping over here to Twitch since YouTube chat seems dead. What's up? Yeah, I have noticed YouTube chat has been like kind of dead for past little bit, so it does make me wonder if I should like keep doing the YouTube streams or if I should just go back to, you know, normal Twitch stuff. Not much. I'm working on some Saddie art. Going through the slow process of like learning to render and stuff, so you know, just making some good stuff. I've always been curious about how stricter age verification laws would make the place bad for your site. If anything, wouldn't it'd be better, you know, like your site, if anything, wouldn't it be better since, you know, with more certainty you aren't servicing minors. Depends. Yes and no. Well, actually, that green the green actually might work. Yes and no. Because you also take a damage to the industry as well. Okay, so it's airbrush. Oh, it's airbrush them in. But you see, they also do like some lasso stuff down there. I forgot she was streaming. She's drawing. Wonder what she's me popping in at work. True. I feel like it's a double-edged sword, pun intended. Fair, fair. Hmm. Yeah, well, if there's one thing I'm learning from this is I really, really need to learn how to use the lasso tool. Or at least from what I'm seeing with this. Do that. I do this. It's gonna be looking so bad. Uh, could try. I'm gonna make this a little bigger though. Okay, maybe make this a lot bigger. Yeah, I know this seems very concerning, and it's just like, no, I swear, she will be clothed eventually. I'm just learning how to do different things. Uh, 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 uh. Well, I got the size right. I think though, if I'm gonna do this, maybe the ellipse thing? Just because I can do a little awkward. I can do that. Let's see. Ooh, I actually do like that. I'm doing it on the wrong layer, because what if I have to do... Yeah. Too many layers. Too many layers. I like... like, you're definitely not servicing any minors with stricter rules or regulations, but you also might be driving away legitimate and prospective customers who don't have the ability to verify, depending on how strict we're talking about. Can't blame some people not wanting to upload their ID to a database just to get their rocks off. Feels weird. Yeah, I also have seen some of the more interesting stuff you guys have come up with. And also the fact that they're now forcing Canadians who go to the border to be like, hey, put your face under verifications. Like, I don't like that. This is no bueno. This is not good. We'll do that later. Okay, definitely. I'm gonna need it for the size. I do like that. Ah, welcome back, Jer. Also living progress so far. I am very much liking that. I do like that. What is there? I feel like I could do more. I think this is where the lasso tool does, like, maybe might come in play. I'm trying to think, but that does work. Here, here though. God damn it. Okay, I could definitely do that. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. That works. Um, That kind of works. Kinda. Honestly, maybe if I diffused it a bit more. Mm-mm. Density. You know, lower that density a bit. Like, make it spread a bit more. It does kind of look better. Mm. Hmm. Looks like I'll have to try subbing to the Patreon, even if it's only for a month or two. No worries. It's nothing, honestly, it's nothing to be like, you know, you should force yourself to or anything. I appreciate it, but again, nothing to, you know, do that with. So they do. Okay, I see what they're kind of doing. I hope the green is like working for this. I'm hoping the green is working. Like, it kind of looks good. And I mean, she is mostly like, her color scheme is mostly green. Um, I think that would be good. Should work. Yeah, that should work. Trying. What the fuck? Okay. You've always been a good bean, so I'd say it's worth it. Aw, thank you. I try my best. Um, do a little more here. I think. In some cases, I don't really need a sew tool, but it's interesting too because like the reference or the guide, I guess, to do digital or to do hair like this, they do the highlights first, which I find kind of interesting. I would never would have thought to do that first. um, oh, gosh. I if there's one thing I've learned through doing a lot of these at least, is just like, airbrush tool is kinda based. I can do a harsher line at least there. And if worst comes to worst, I just pull out the brush tool and do it myself. I can probably like mm, just realized we both had 2 hours. Damn. Oh damn, yeah. Wild. I guess now you guys can see like when I do art streams, where most of the energy and focus goes to, which is nice actually, because like I love having the energy to stream and then also, you know, do art and vibe. That's nice. It's cozy. Fair, fair. Let's see. Kitty. There we go. Hopefully everything is might have to sit up a little better, but it'd be like that. Mhm. Which does remind me I should have switched to the cat one earlier, but oh well. Just because I at least know heavy like that. Let's see. What is in the back? It's an adorable outfit. I do like it. I like all the outfits I made. I'd love to do more with outfit. Hell yeah. Let's see. Honestly, given that, like, this also kind of extends out. No, it's still too much. It's too good enough. Yeah, good enough. Actually, can I don't think we will move this, am I? Yeah, I figured. Hmm. I still say we need Saris from Helsing. Fair, fair. We'll see if I can if I'm able to do another community one, because again, coming back into streaming after like such a long time, it's just like, did they do? Yeah, which one did they do? I guess it doesn't matter. Let's brush. Saris. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Blood. How's it going? How are you? Speaking in, I noticed you, since you were working on your Patreon, it's not Patreon stuff. She will be clothed. Uh, I'm just fully rendering, or learning to fully render, bit by bit. I won't be able to peek in for long. You're prepping. Fair, fair. Always happy to have you in the Blood, and I'm glad to see you doing well. Let's see. Not that. At least the nice thing about the lasso tool is the mess isn't like too drastic or too insane. Okay, that's not bad. Given that the light is coming from. Wait, that implies a Patreon. There's non-glowing lights. I mean, I wish that would be a lot to do, I will be honest. Okay, so the light is coming in from this direction. So say about I'm gonna have to erase some stuff. We have been wanting to do some art for Patreon. Or more so because so like YouTube has a shop function when you become a partner. And I need to fix the last schedule. So I have been thinking like, maybe I could sell some stuff Who knows? Patreon did the exact same fucking thing. Which I was like, would also be kind of neat to do. The only thing is like, again, I don't know what to put on there, especially for like Twitch and YouTube kind of stuff, because it's like sorry, I just noticed I'm like, that should be can I move that? No, I can't. Can't actually. Just quickly getting distracted. I mean, to be fair, it was a very kinky community. True. Very true. But yeah, just I'm trying to think like what would be good as like something to sell. I don't know if I do like those kind of streams where it's like nudish models, I guess. I have seen people like do that, but it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't know. I do the funny jokes, but I am not I don't know if I'd be comfortable with that. Boink. Bonk. I saw this boink. Goddamn. My brain, no. Cause it did take me a while to get used to like making the NSFW audio. Which yeah, was something. There's a problem having a character with like long fucking hair. Don't go as far as you're comfortable with. Be good with that. No worries, bud. No worries. Do you say comedy stream back to like so? I guess. Okay, so I guess it's this. Again, this is kind of facing here. No. Back. No. I'll do that. I think it's gonna be. I think that. That should do it. Yeah, that should work. The only thing is I don't know. Actually, I'm thinking it would be like, God, this is gonna be difficult. Cause it's kind of. I mean, to be fair, it does kind of like loop down. So if I just stop like there, layer it a bit, should look fine. Give it like light color, nothing too crazy. I don't think. Yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, that'll work. I mean, to be fair, now that I've separated the layers, with the nude, I could just be like, yeah, here's the nude version, even though it's just her in a pose. Plus you're pretty straightforward about, it, so only an idiot would complain about being, led on or some such. True. Like, I've also said, like, hey, it's only stuff that, I'm comfortable with, which honestly, a lot of the ASMR community is just super wholesome and, like, sweet about that. Which is like, hell yeah. And there's some stuff that I've just been like, yeah, it's gonna be something people are gonna ask, or would like. Does that look? That kind of makes sense because it's going to be shot from there. I mean, then again. Let's see. Do this. So kind of lead into that. The only thing, I need to give it a wider berth. Yeah, that should do. That should do. Yeah, like I don't know if like NSFW streams are in my future for stuff like that. I need to get back to like a regular streaming, even if it's not like what my usual time used to be, or stuff like that. I think that might work. I get going for I get going for right now, but I hope the rest of the stream goes well. Yeah, have a good one. Yeah, see you around, Ronnie. Thank you for stopping by. The folk community is the same way. Most are nice and wholesome. Locally weird and creepy are minority of the community. Oh yeah. No, I completely get that. That is what I've noticed with both ASMR and the giant like giantess giants. I'm sorry guys, I am gonna use like the technical term, the macrophile, I guess, community. Which, yeah. Again, super wholesome, super sweet, very encouraging too. Even if I'm just like, all the stuff I the niche. Okay. Sadly, Bokanai seems to set people's impressions of certain communities. Yeah, yeah. It's like that for all communities, though. Like, you'll see that even with like, even just with communities that aren't kink or NSFW. Even just like fandom communities can be very, very bad. The dying ones tend to also have like the worst of the worst still stick around because those vocal people are just like, we will die on this ship, and it's like, okay, do it. Thank you, phone. Okay. I actually don't mind that highlight. Like the highlight kind of weirds me out, but at the same time, like I do like the dimension it's giving. It's serving. What's it serving? God, I don't fucking know. It's doing it though. um, uh, okay. Also, I do feel kind of bad for streaming in the afternoons, but it's like, yeah, usually in the evenings I'm doing other stuff like hanging out with the usuals, resting, stuff like that. But it's like, I kind of want that for downtime. But if Ronnie and the others are wanting to stream, like, I'm totally fine with that. It's just gonna definitely be me being like, ha, chill, or more chill. Who knows? We'll see. Okay. I'm actually kind of liking that highlight. Like, that highlight is a good highlight. Darn it, Agile. um, okay. Looks like that is just... airbrush. See? Interesting. Raster. Put under the highlight. But yeah, Death Note is notorious there. Its fat eggs are small in numbers, but they show a very negative impression of the fandom up to, including death threats over people not liking the character Light. Yeah, that could be said for like, I know Genshin's bad for that. I know, oh god, Homestuck was the original, not very bad for that. Well, I do that and go back to green. I don't really want to do that kind of like yellow green though. It's a new shade. I definitely. Face. That's not what I wanted. To feel darker, maybe. Not too dark. I also do not like that shade with that. Maybe make it a little greener. More greener. Um, mm, mm, yellow. Oh, same thing. No. No. Maybe too dark, actually. I might actually be this one. Works the best. The biggest irony is that the people issuing death threats for you not liking the exact kind are the exact kind of people he used to know. On. Fair, fair. Let's see. Interesting. I'm surprised to use that here, but it's fair to use it. Brush density a bit more, because I don't have to worry about the highlight. Okay. Green. The yellow green works for the highlight, but I definitely think it could be better for not that, for the shade. Although I put it like this. It's kind of easier. Uh, kind of. I had a friend who had quit reacting to the show because of those idiots. Yeah, yeah. But some people will do that. And yeah, it can be very annoying. Mm. This would be kind of interesting when I do like some mid tones. This would also be interesting to just slap some fucking giant Irish elk antlers on here. Alert. Any future plan to do a jaunt through a Souls title on stream? Been sitting on the cluster for a while. Seem to be enjoying your journey through uh from the notice of you playing it. Actually Ronnie was kind of hinting around or tossing up the idea. Me and the usual suspects are the guys I play with normally when I'm not streaming to do some stuff like that. So that would be like, because I think we're finishing up main game of Elden Ring. I'm probably doing like stuff with like Shadow of Erdtree. Okay, this is actually not looking too bad. Maybe doing stuff like that, or because I know we're also trying to get through BG3. As for solo stuff when it comes to that, no. I absolutely refuse to play a Dark Souls game solo. And I still refuse to play a Dark Souls game solo. Or a Souls title. However, true as well, it's still stuck on the last boss. Yeah, I have heard that that last boss is do be crazy. Do be crazy. Let's see. Dude. I think that would be. Because, yeah, that would be really touching any light. Dark Souls equals rage. Real. And, like, I usually play, to no one's surprise, mage characters, which does help, but, like, Dark Souls is one of those games where I'm just like, no, no, nuh-uh. How about we don't? How about we just not do that? Which is why, like, again, I refuse. We've also been doing seamless co-op, and actually had to since turn off the invaders because in seamless co-op they don't have the anti-cheat. So we have people coming in with like endgame stuff, super high level shit at like first world stuff, or like basically people being dickheads and bullying like lesser leveled players or lower level players, and it's just like no. And I still think the invader system is the worst system ever invented, and is actually a horrible gameplay decision. And you cannot change my mind on that. That is something I adamantly refuse. But then I'd be a little stubborn and not changing the build I'm going with. Yeah. What? Only for so much. True. Mage in Dark Souls 1 easy mode. I have heard that. How about Dead Rising remake? I've not seen anything about that. I don't know. Yeah, and game players can be annoying. Yeah, like, it's it's one of those games where it's like I don't understand why people enjoy that system so much. The design and everything is cool. The mechanics are neat for most things, but in others, it's just like, why are we here? Why are you doing this? Who said this was okay? Who said this was fine? I am happy though that like Dark Souls is one of the games where I'm just like, ooh, you took your reference and the reference is um Berserk, and you've made me happy with this because fun fact, for those who don't know, Berserk is my top like anime media stuff is to some people would be like that is a wild, those are two different sections of anime and for some reason you've combined them and I'm just like yes smile. um but my top two for sure that I can name off the top of my head, uh Berserk and Love Live Sunshine. Both, but so like whenever I see anything Berserk I'm like yes, give good shit, good stuff. um Well, the system invaders is set so they can only be so many levels above or below, so they often go to endgame. Uh, so they're often able to go to endgame without leveling up much. Yeah, they're a different breed of people in a good way. Love Berserk, right? So good. Nothing wrong with it. Helsing, Berserk, true. Helsing is good. Lane and Kaon. Kaon, unfortunately, just like mirror himself. True. Kaon, I haven't watched or gotten into, and unfortunately, like, I have been aware that certain groups of people really like that anime and will use it to create a number of terrible shit. And I'm just like, no, that's sad. That's upsetting. Why do you do this? So every time I see K-On, I'm just like, Blendess is good. I have seen Blendess. Blendess is hilarious. I might have to. Hmm. Hmm. Getting to the side where the boobs might be causing some problems. I'm just waiting for someone to say their fave is gushing over magical girls. Fair. I mean, I have seen Madoka Magica. That one was pretty good. It's not something I'd be like, ah, yes, all-time favorite, but it's one of the ones where I'm like, I appreciate it. I especially appreciate like the third movie where they just went, all right, Czechoslovakian children's shows, let's go. And they used that aesthetic for like most of it. I'm like, that was a good choice. That's a goofy good choice. Still recommend Log Horizon. At some point, I think at some point I have to see it. I think a friend wanted to watch it with me once, and I was like, it's okay, or at least from what I saw. But we'd also been watching like a bunch of uh isekai anime, and sometimes like after you've seen a, because like my friend really likes anime like that, like the fantasy say my brain is slowing down considerably, which tells me I should probably stop streaming at some point and take a break. I have noticed some problems. Noticed a bunch of problems. More than my problem. Stop. Yep, I had a feeling it was a base. Um, yeah, stuff like that. After you see like one, you tend to end up seeing like all of them, and so it's like, ah. Magical Girl site is a good one if you like Madoka Magica. Almost feels like Magical with a blood sea. Ah, okay. I have heard of that one. I do kind of like the darker Magical Girl ones because you don't expect them to be crazy, and then it's just like, hey, you expected us to be cute and adorable? How about some drama? But I've also been someone who likes the darker plot lines, I guess, which is also like why I love Berserk so much. Also, fun fact chat. I will say this to everybody. I have met the voice actor for Casca. And I have a fun little story with her because like I went to her panel and because she also really loves like Berserk as well. Like she actually said in the panel that she enjoyed working on it. Fun fact, also ended up being the voice actor for Sarah Valentine in Trails of Cold Steel, for those who have seen me play that game. And so there was a guy, and so there's a certain person, a certain kind of people in Berserk who think Griffith did nothing wrong, and even worse are the people who think Griffith did nothing wrong, or understand Griffith did something wrong, but think that Guts never changes or grows in the entire series. And I remember, like, because this guy was actually starting to get into an argument with the VA, and I remember just getting up and being like, here's all these listen, he does show because there's a bunch of plot relevant stuff because he had a bunch of the manga too with him because I think he was going to get her to sign it all. And he was like, yeah, but like Guts never changes. And I'm like, all these sections here, everything you've read is literally Guts growing and changing as a person for the benefit of A, trying to beat the shit out of Griffith, but also trying to bring back Casca. Like, ugh. And she actually, through Princess Tutu is good. VA for Casca, hell yeah. Though, to be fair, I wish they had gotten Trigger or Mappa to do the newer seasons of Berserk. Yeah, I know. Um, Draco's seen the 2016 version of it, and he's like, yeah, it's bad. And I'm sad by that because like that season was also, well, I say that's the season that or part of the manga that I like. The part of the manga that I liked, and it's also going to be a bit gruesome here, is the scene, or is not the scene. The whole plot line is essentially revolves around a girl who gets a blue bailet. And for those who don't know what the blue bailet is, that just means she's not on the same level as Griffith, the main antagonist. I think she's like she's 2 or 3 ranks below her, or ranks below him. But she's still pretty powerful, and she sacrifices her parents, who have abused her and everything, so obviously deserved. But what ends up, I think they do. I remember her. Yeah, she's the bug one, because she ends up turning an entire village, all the children, into like those pixie fairies, like kind of similar to her, but like not as powerful. And so obviously Guts is fighting them, and he doesn't realize until after like he's killed a few of them that he's like, oh, because they turn back into children. And the reason why that was my favorite is because like not only is it kind of dark, I mean, I don't enjoy children getting killed, but it's the fact that again, partway through, oh hey, they turn back into children. They turn back, and it's just it's good. It's good. It was crazy. It was crazy. The ones are there playing war with each other. Oh hell upon hell. I think so. I just know she took over. She took over the village and was turning kidnapping and turning the children into that. Unfortunately, that is also right after a well of a ways after infamous rape horse. And for those who don't know, some of the demons in Berserk um can possess and control animals to horrible ways. And Farnese ends up, who is one of Guts's party members, or she eventually becomes one of his party members. Uh, yeah, she gets kind of tangled up with that, and she doesn't like she doesn't have to worry about that, but she does get the scare of having possessed horse looming over her, ready to do god awful things. And then Guts comes in and is the amazing badass that he is. And yeah. It's dark. It's a time. Like the horse that decided to play with Furness. I forgot her name was spelt. I'm pretty sure you were close. Yeah, Farness. Yeah, because we were watching because like I said, we kind of watched a bit of the 2016 anime, and I was like, oh my god, yeah, I remember like because I know Dark Souls 3 has like the priest or whatever with the hat, um who is based off of the one priest in Berserk that you meet in like right after the Golden Age when Berserk is when Berserk when Guts starts going after Griffith, but he still has to find Casca because she disappeared while he was away for a bit. Keep rendering it. It's dark, gritty. It's a lot, and even the manga too. But it's so good. And I have noticed like more people are like becoming aware of it. It's unfortunate that Diablo decided to do like a whole pack of it for stupid fucking microtransactions. But I don't play Diablo, so I don't have to worry about that. I would love because I had a Casca figurine, but like I've seen like there's some really cool ones of Berserk. Don't mind me, just continuously going. Yoo. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. That one actually is fine. Okay. Yeah, I don't have enough tea, and I can already feel my throat being like, hey, can you shut the fuck up? Do I have more tea? Oh, I do. I've been so distracted. Dark Souls, Torius is, literally Guts. Yep. When me and the guys were playing, Dark Souls 3, Draco actually did the full, Guts build. Oh, thank you. Usually I'm better at stretching. I know there was a bit of time where I was doing that. But, I mean, hey, you forget. There was, a father-daughter combo that are reading through Berserk. The father had a time reading the Eclipse chapter. Poor dude, the viewers were able to keep, from spoiling anything. He was not ready, and fun fact, that was his first manga experience. Gotta go eat? Yeah, no worries, Jer. I might get off, soon, too, because I am tired. I need to probably keep working on this, keep finishing it up. Although, zooming out, Ooh, it is actually looking really, really good. I'm very happy with how it's turning out right now. So far what I've learned is airbrush tool is based. Very, very based. Uh so if that's something to take away for myself and for people watching, airbrush tool. Go burr. Uh Ye- oh, saw a cool movie? Ooh, which movie? Go burr. Yeah. Bro. Oh, thank you too. Oh no, there's like one person. Oh well. That's fine. Now to get the last bit of prep done. Have a good one, Ren. Oh yeah, no worries, Blood. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you around. Enjoy day and night. Called Storage 42. Ooh. What's that one about? Oh. Might have to be some cleanup there, but if I can just get the general shading done. I think because it goes like here, I can kind of do like that. Follow the shading of maybe not. Maybe not. I'll have to see. latest latest step on me, just like okay. Hi, Luna. Oh man, 2.5 hours, huh? Um, hey, little cutie. Um, let me quickly do that. Kitty, kitty. Do the mechanical failure so when people get. Let's get you off. You having fun there? Yeah. Thank you for the kiss. Mechanical failure so people get stuck in the storage unit building, trying to figure out how to get out. Ah, I see. Ain't gonna be storing now. Yeah. Just love her. Yeah. Don't. Nice. Dang ads. Kitty distraction. Hey, nice. Luna. Thanks. Hi. Oh. I want to grab that. Oh. What are you doing? You silly. Free. Well, you're fully on my tablet. Few survivors finally make it and discover full-scale invasion of the planet. Ah, you know what? I think that might actually be good for now. I mean, getting most of this done like 3 hours. Actually, like, I'm pretty sure there's more I need to do. I mean, from the steps, it's just like, ah, yes. Oh, yeah. Accent. There's accent color. Oh, the darker ones. Optional gradient. I won't do because I don't need to do that. Highlight and blur. Oh, yeah. Changing the line art color. Ooh. Maybe. Yeah, I might do that. That might be fun. Might be interesting to see how that works. Like, yeah, you can tell where extra work on the line happened. I'm gonna need to really blend that out though. But I feel like I should blend this out a little bit. This feels like way too I don't know, it feels a little harsh. You know? And also, if I want to keep working on it, I need to do it where, you know, it's in the theaters right now. Oh, it's a new one. For perspective, its budget was 30 million, 2 weeks made 200. Well, that'll be interesting to, that'll be an interesting watch. I should see if it's at the, local theater. Yeah, despite this being a very, very small town I'm living in, I say as it has a university and everything, it does have a theater. Not like an IMAX or anything, but just a cute little local one. With like the retro signage, and I'm like, oh, very cute, very adorable. I've been meaning to go in there. I've also been meaning to go in the coffee shop that's right next to it because the school's cafeteria over the summer or over the semesters carry their coffee because they have deals with you know, they have deals with a lot of the local like a lot of local producers and stuff. And their coffee is very good. And I should pick up some like grounds or something. Since yeah. Their coffee is what got me through most of the semester. Somewhat intact. Not completely. Sinners is a new movie. You missed the message. Oh, Story 24 is oh. Oh, Sinners is pretty good. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'm distracted. Coffee is so good. Again, it's one of those ones where it got me through the semester. It got me through winter semester. God, I needed it in winter semester. And I'm gonna probably need it, not probably. I'm definitely gonna need it next semester or the fall, since a lot of my courses are gonna be like 9 a.m., 9 a.m., 9 a.m., winter semester, one of my classes, 8 fucking 30. I'm like, please. It's only because I want the teacher with the same condition as me, because at least she'll help me know stats better. And also, our studio is based. We love the off-track topics. I recommend Sinners. Ah. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind going into off-track topics. It's just I do know, like, sometimes the topics I do go off track a lot of people can be like, oh, what the fuck, why are you, as a content creator, like, we'll have just, I've, like, streams like this, I've had conversations about, like, politics. I'm trying to refrain from doing that given the current state of everything, only because, uh, just, uh, uh, I'm a horror buff, so, and to expect mostly horror, recs from me, that is fair. Oh, I need to watch more horror. Like, I love horror, just horror anything, but I'm also here just like, time to do things? I could just be watching people play horror video games while doing art and stuff. Smile. As I'm also reminded, I really need to finish that Stephen King book my brother got me for Christmas one year. It doesn't matter. We love regardless. I can give you a list. Maybe. Maybe. It'd definitely be one of those things where it's like, good to have if I need to. The only problem is like, I'm the only one in my friend group who's like, horror movie buff. Or horror anything. Cause like, I'll be real, it can be a hit or a miss. And a decent chunk of times, I'll miss. We can make it a community thing. I know you've been tossing around that idea for a while. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't know how much of the community would do it. Like, again, massive introvert over here, so I'm just kind of like, eh, eh, eh. I'll watch with you anytime I'm free. You see, the problem here is anytime I'm free, because again, I'm also gonna be busy. Oh shit. Oh no, that's right. Oh fuck. Oh well. I might have to go in and highlight. But that is probably something I'll do. Oh no, I'm getting hungry. I had lunch today, what the fuck? Oh yeah, because it's like close to 5. It's like the longest stream I have done in, ages, I'd say. I'm in a Discord that does movie nights every Thursday, and so far I have not had a single miss. Oh. Oh yeah. I mean, I could see. I just, again, introvert, so I'm just kind of like, I also don't like planning stuff if I feel like people aren't gonna show. That's also another thing that I'm just like, They've loved every rec so far. Hell yeah. Closest I got to Miss was Jester. I don't think I've ever heard of that one. Which is completely understandable. Oh, yeah. Because it happens. I probably had that KO fail for a while. Oh, well. It's fine. Because I got distracted. Oh my god, the birds are actually looking super good. I probably will add the light in there and then blend it. Just because these are small enough that, like, they could very much use that. I think it'd be very nice to have. Just was based on a series of 4 shorts on YouTube that got fan funding and a full movie. Oh. That is actually kind of awesome that there's a lot of YouTubers and stuff who are able to like make films and stuff nowadays. Some are good, some are, not so good, but I mean like for horror stuff, because some of them can be very good. I know like a big one that was talked about was like Skinamarink. That one was one I'm like, that actually wouldn't be too bad. First and hold back on the horror. Oh, that's fair. Also depends on horror, because like I don't care like on like scares and stuff, because like I don't care for jump scares. I find jump scares to be a cop out. Like, still my favorite series, and I will always say is my comfort series, because I need to get like I need to find a way to get that show in my hands. But like Haunting a Hill House, I love that show. Absolute favorite, absolute banger. I've also read the short story too, and short story's good. Kind of didn't expect it, but then again, it's also a story written in the 50s, so it's gonna, you know, the TV show's updated for modern audiences, whereas like the original short story is, for audience of that time. So I won't completely understand the horror in that, but it was still very well written, and the show is very fucking good. I'll send a clip from Jester. It's a movie about killer magic, mute in a Jester outfit. What the fuck? I never finished it. Oh, you definitely have to. The last bit of Haunting of Hill House is very good. There is like there's at least one jump scare that does get me every time. However, like the jump scare in any jump scares or anything is not made as like, oh, we're trying to shock the viewer and oh no, you're gonna get spooked. They actually have a reason, and that like the one jump scare that does get me is actually plot relevant. Is very good. Also, I love how just most of the siblings are fucking god awful people.
The cream. And let me point. The cream. The cream. The cream.
Heavy. Finally able to get.
The cream. The cream. The cream.
Oh, there we go. I think that's fine. There we go. I should do. check the DMs. I have a bunch of DMs right now. Sorry. All good, all good. As long as it doesn't get too overboard, we should be fine. Because, yes, there have been times where it was like 10, 15 minutes straight of just. No, I'm pretty sure it was just like 5 minutes and I'm over exaggerating. Of just the cream. It's like, it's super short if you want to give it a look. I just sent it. Oh, that's fair. Maybe not on stream, because again, I'm like very focused on this right now. But I can definitely take a look at it after. Especially since after, and like, because I do want to stop to eat, so. In like 10 minutes or so. Yeah. I did not expect to be doing 3 hours. But we're here. And Luna's already just kind of like sitting next to me like, hey, what the fuck? Hope you end up finding it interesting. Mm-hmm. Hey, 3 hours. Go. No worries, my shift starts in 10 minutes. Ah, fair, fair. Honestly, yeah, now that I think about it, like, if I do worry about, like, if I should stream or anything, like, when I have a day off, it shouldn't be too hard, because it's like, alright, day off, Sunday, Monday, hyperfixate on stuff I want to do, which is art, and I can stream that, because, you know, why not? Or just chat, vibe. Again, I am seeing the power of the airbrush tool when it comes to rendering, and holy fuck. I'm always down for it. Hell yeah. Honestly, it'd be kind of nice too, because, like, again, if me and the usuals do want to stream like some of the games we play, that does equal more time. It's just, you know, depends if I want to stream or if they want to stream, you know, stuff like that. So it might mean more. Just it depends. It depends. I will say I really get spooked by horror films these days, and Jester actually got me more than once. Yeah, fair. I feel like horror also depends too um on what like scares you and stuff, because like gore and stuff for me, like, it doesn't scare me. It's more like if there's viscera and stuff like that, I'm just like, okay, yeah, we're going that route. Okay. Because personally, so there is something funny I ended up learning about for when it comes to horror stuff, and it's that uh so and obviously correct me if I'm wrong, but guys tend to be more afraid of either body horror or like stuff with gore and such, because like that is what many guys find scary, is like basically losing limbs or losing life, and kind of like the viscera and stuff, the physical stuff. Whereas for women, it is mostly like psychological horror. It is fears of like being trapped or being cornered, stuff like that. The only good spook that got me was Lights Out, where the chick pops up when you turn off the lights. Gore never scared me. Yeah, like I know with okay, well BG3, the lobotomy scene, I was like, oh, okay, actually no, that is horrifying to me because oh god, a lobotomy. Um as both a historian and somebody taking psychology, oh god, a lobotomy. um but yeah, that was also pretty oof. But perfect example of body horror, The Thing. God, I love that movie. I need to watch that one. I have heard it is an excellent horror movie. Splinter has some good body horror. Hmm. Yeah. Also another thing is, I believe, I don't think I'll be able to get back what I was doing with this. Okay. Sorry, I just realized because I was gonna add the highlight. I'm like, I did not put proper shading thing. Should be fine. Yeah, that works. If I remember correctly, trans people also tend to be more afraid. You did it. Oh hell yeah. Um, Trans people tend to be more afraid of body horror as well because of body dysmorphia. But also horror is a great way of expressing uh essentially that internalized conflict, which I think is also really neat. When it's raining and it's cozy. Oh fucking I'm doing art. No. So yeah. Oh, I just realized that one's still there. Body lights. There we are. Oh, took off too much. Also, thank you for the hit bat. It's my favorite movie to watch in the winter. It takes place in the Arctic. And with a winter theme, there's always a vibe to watch. True. Fair. Jeepers Creepers got me once my first watch. I did it alone at night with the lights off. Yeah, maybe that's also something I should do more is like when watching horror, just watch it with the lights off. Um, Problem. I'm afraid of the dark. Funny enough. So that ends up happening. Jeepers Creepers 2, when he was looking at the people in the bush, had me frozen. Afraid of any cheese bus that would come even in day. Yeah, yeah. I know, that's always that thing for me where it's like, you like dark and macabre stuff, but you're afraid of the dark? Yeah, have you seen Absolute Darkness? No? Okay, then you don't understand the true fear of the dark. Okay, I was thinking of switching up this playlist, because it's like, oh, I keep using the same playlist for stream. It's probably boring, but like it works with YouTube, so it's fine. And I have been streaming for 3 hours now, and this playlist has not bothered me. It's actually been kind of nice for doing stuff like this. Jeepers Creepers 2 was a comedy. Good times. Part 3 and 4, we don't talk about. Fair. Fair enough. Um, It's so bad. I like them because they're bad. It's kind of funny. Sometimes, sometimes that can work into movies' favors. Um, Sometimes no. I mean, I'm surprised people are learning how to, or turning like I shouldn't be surprised. I kind of figured that, or I kind of speculated when the Minecraft movie came out, which is one I should honestly see because just more for the experience, but because it's going to be played up to the same level as like if you've ever went to an experience screening of The Room, the infamous meme movie The Room. That shit's that shit's always fun. So good. And seeing Minecraft movie turn into that, I'm like, yeah, yeah. It's so bad it's good. And I'm glad people are making it into an experience. Makes it more enjoyable to watch. Um a healthy mix done right. Oh, applying to see any new Final Destination movie, anyone? Um, I do not. Uh, Probably not. I haven't really. I've seen some of them, but I'm off to work. All right, have a good time. Have a good one, Tom. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you around. I swear, if I hear chicken jockey one more time, I'll scream. Thankfully, I only know of just that, and I'm not about to just. I'm not about to do that. So, but yeah. Now I'm just sitting here like, oh, but I'm doing this and getting this done, smile. Okay. Oh, definitely gotta lower that. Mm-hmm. That was a bit much. Also, I see some crush density doesn't have to be that high. We want it nice. We don't want it all over the place. Understandable. Loving the progress. Same. Same. I'm excited because, like, ooh. I was a little worried about the pose. Mainly because, again, I'm still working out. Still actively working out, like, you know, how to position hand. That's always going to be a struggle, though, because hands got all those joints. So it's going to be very, very hard to deal with. But they got those joints. But also, I still don't know how I feel about like the spine at such a severe curve because part of me thinks it's like too severe. At the same time, it's like it might be fine. But I think I'll finish up the highlight of this braid, and then it should be good. I'll have to see what the guys say. Because it might mean I either stream twice today, or I don't know. If I'm not too dead tired, there might be a stream tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll see. Ooh. Ooh, I do love that. Ooh, that is so good. I should have called this stream the power of the airbrush because, like, oh my fucking god. The power of the airbrush. I need to do a bit. Well, I mean, I still have to add shade for everywhere else, but like. Oh, ass. Oh no. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna wait for the ads to finish and then, Mhm. Toss it over here. I did not realize I left that on. Oh my god, I left that on. Uh, is it saying it's in ads right now? It is, okay. We'll give it a bit then. You're free? Good. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching and being here. I should hopefully be back on Monday. We'll see. Thank you for the head pat. If there is a stream later, I mean, hell yeah, more stuff for you guys. If not, oh well. But definitely Monday for sure. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, evening, or night, and I'll see you around. Bye.